There's a new wave of controversy surrounding Sean "Diddy" Combs, and this time it's not coming from tabloids or internet rumors. It's coming from a major Netflix documentary called Sean Combs: The Reckoning. Throughout the series, viewers hear from former associates, insiders, and people who claim they were close to the situation. And what's immediately clear is that the documentary attempts to paint a much more complicated picture of Diddy's past than what we've seen in public. But what surprised many viewers even more was the focus placed not just on Diddy himself, but on the role his mother allegedly played in shaping him, protecting him, and being far more involved in his empire than most people ever realized. These points aren't presented as confirmed facts, but as claims made inside the documentary, and the reaction online has been intense. The documentary footage and why it's causing attention. The Netflix series reportedly includes video of Diddy discussing legal strategy with his lawyers. In the footage, he seems frustrated, tense, and concerned about losing control of his public image. At one point, he's heard saying he needs the dirtiest people around him, which triggered a wave of commentary online about what exactly that statement meant. Rumors suggest Diddy attempted to prevent the release of the series, although no official confirmation has come out directly stating that. What is clear, however, is that the documentary builds a narrative around power, influence, and secrecy, and focuses heavily on how Diddy allegedly learned these habits from his earliest years. The alleged influence of his mother, Janice. One of the central points in the documentary revolves around his mother, Janice Combs. Interviewees claim that after Diddy's father passed away, Janice allegedly began surrounding herself with people involved in questionable environments. They go on to say that Diddy was exposed to adult behavior and environments at a very young age, and this may have shaped his mindset later in life. Some interview subjects go even further, suggesting that Janice encouraged a dominant attitude and pushed him to view control as the only way to survive. Now, none of this is proven, but in the series, multiple individuals insist Janice played a bigger role in his psychology than most fans ever knew. Claims of aggression and early behavior. Several interviewees portray Janice as someone with a harsh or aggressive parenting style. They suggest she was strict, demanding, and sometimes physically confrontational. Again, these statements come from people speaking in the documentary, so they're presented as personal accounts rather than confirmed events. Some interviewees go even further, arguing that the aggressive behavior people claim Diddy shows in adulthood is something he may have learned growing up. The documentary appears to use these statements to build a picture of a childhood filled with pressure, unstable relationships, and unclear boundaries. Bad Boy Records and the alleged behind-the-scenes power. One of the most discussed points online is the claim that Diddy kept some business assets under his mother's name. Interviewees suggest that this was done to protect the company from lawsuits and outside threats. These allegations don't come from official documents shown in the documentary, but from former associates who claim they worked closely with Bad Boy. They describe Janice as the silent backbone of the company, someone who allegedly controlled finances, protected legal interests, and moved strategically to keep Diddy safe from potential legal challenges. These are interviewee statements, not confirmed legal information, but they're presented as a key part of the story. The 1991 charity event and the deadly stampede. The documentary brings up the tragic event from 1991 when 9 attendees died during a basketball charity event where Diddy was involved in organizing. Some former security figures say they warned him about crowd safety and claim he didn't hire proper security. They argue that better planning could have prevented the incident. However, Diddy was never criminally convicted in relation to that event. This section of the documentary appears meant to raise questions, not declare official guilt. It's one of those historical moments that gets revisited repeatedly, and the series tries to connect it to the theme of responsibility, power, and consequences. Alleged connections to Tupac and Biggie controversies. Perhaps the most explosive part of the series touches the long-running theories surrounding Tupac and Biggie. Interviewees, including past investigators and gang-related individuals, claim that Diddy might have deeper involvement in the conflicts surrounding the deaths of both artists. They talk about alleged conversations, warnings, and threats that supposedly happened behind the scenes. But once again, these are claims, not confirmed facts. The documentary repeatedly states that no official charges were ever filed against Diddy related to either death. Many of these allegations have existed for decades, and the series uses them to fuel discussion, not provide legal proof. Claims about jury influence in later legal issues. At one point, the documentary brings up a trial in which a juror allegedly admitted to being a Diddy fan. Interviewees speculate about bias and favoritism. Nothing in this segment proves wrongdoing, but the topic is used to suggest that Diddy's influence might have gone further than most people think. This part of the documentary relies almost entirely on commentary and opinion, rather than direct documentation. It's another example of the series trying to paint a picture through storytelling, rather than legal findings. Diddy's reaction and concerns about public image. Throughout the documentary, the footage of Diddy speaking with his attorneys shows someone who appears worried about how history will remember him. He discusses strategy, reputation, and long-term public perception. Some viewers believe these clips reveal a different side of Diddy, someone who sees legal issues as battles of influence, rather than just facts. These scenes don't confirm any crimes or accusations, but they help shape the emotional tone of the documentary, a powerful figure worried about losing control. Why the documentary focuses so heavily on Janice. A major takeaway from the documentary is that Janice isn't just presented as Diddy's mother. She's presented as a key figure in his evolution, personality, and business empire. Interviewees suggest that she taught him survival, control, and dominance in a world filled with danger. The documentary pushes the idea that Diddy didn't become who he is by accident, that he may have inherited a mindset built on secrecy, aggression, and power. Again, these are allegations, opinions, and personal stories, nothing legally proven. The bigger picture. When viewers finish the documentary, the intention is clear. The series wants people to think about Diddy not just as a music mogul, but as someone shaped by complex family history, childhood trauma, and possible behind-the-scenes manipulation. Some viewers take the allegations seriously, others call it exaggerated storytelling. Whatever the interpretation, the documentary definitely sparks questions. At the end of the day, all of the claims inside the Netflix documentary are presented from the viewpoints of interviewees, investigators, and people who say they witnessed events firsthand. None of these claims have been proven in a court of law. Diddy has not been convicted of the accusations discussed, and in many cases he denies wrongdoing. But the documentary is clearly designed to make viewers reconsider everything they thought they knew about him. And while we can't confirm the truth behind the allegations, there's no doubt the series has reignited debates about Diddy's past, his rise to power, and the influence his mother may have had every step of the way. If more updates come out, or if Diddy publicly responds to the series, this story will only get louder. Until then, viewers are left to question what's real, what's exaggerated, and what might still be unknown.